All right, so we are going to be finishing 10.4 day 2 notes. So yesterday we talked about stem and leaf plats. Today we're going to be talking about histograms. So first thing that we're going to be talking about is just the frequency. That's just the amount of times that the values are happening. And we're going to be using groups to kind of indicate the frequency of each group. So what a histogram is going to look like, it's a bar graph, but it's not going to have spaces in between it. So for example, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3. So for example, this histogram from 0 to 1, we would have a frequency of 2. From 1 to 2, we could have a frequency of 3. And then from 2 to 3, we would have a frequency of 1. So what this is saying is from 0 to 1, we're hitting 2, so that's my frequency. From 1 to 2, we have a total of 3, so that's my frequency. And then from 2 to 3, I have 1, so my frequency is 1. Okay, so let's look at some examples. So looking at example 3, making a histogram. So the price in dollars of sandwiches at a restaurant are listed below. Make a histogram of the data. So first step that we're going to do is we're going to find the intervals of prices and then figure out the frequency of each interval. So we're going to have our price and then how many sandwiches they sell for that price. Sandwich. Okay, so if you're looking over here, my lowest number is 4. So we're going to start off with 4.0. And then it goes up to, my highest number is about 6. So we're going to go up by 0.5 every time. Sort of. So I'm going to have 4 to 4.49. Sorry, it's kind of smushed. And then since I have 4.9, my next number is going to be 4.5. And then that would go to 4.99. And then we have 5.00, 5.49, 5.50, and then 5.99. So if you look, each of these are going up by a consistent 0.5 each time. You can adjust these and make them a little bit different. That is totally fine. It's up to you. There's really no right or wrong answer. So we're just going to go through the sandwiches and then place them in their price range. So 4 would be in between 4 and 4.49, and we'll cross it off. I have another 4, so then that makes that frequency of 2. 4.25, so there's another one in that one. 4.50, so 4.50 is here, so we're going to have a frequency there. 4.75, that would fall in between here. 4.25 is going to fall in between 4 and 4.49. 5.95 is going to fall somewhere around here. I have 5.5, so 5.5 is right there. Another 5.5 is going to be here. And then 5.75 is going to be there. Okay, so then that means my frequency for this one is 4. Frequency for 4.5 to 499 is 2. From 5 to 549 is 0. And then 550 to 599 is 4. Okay, so those are my frequencies. Second step then is we are going to make our histogram. So step 2. Okay, we're talking about sandwich prices. So we're just going to label it as sandwich prices. On our x-axis, we're going to just put our intervals. So I have from 4 to 449. Okay, we'll just put it right there. Then from 450 to 499. From $5 to $5.49. And then from $5.50 to $5.99. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. And then we're going to have our frequencies on the y-axis. So we'll start off with 0. And then because it's going to 4, we'll just count by ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to make 5, that's fine, doesn't matter. Okay, and then we are going to draw the histogram then. So at 4 to 499, we have 4, so I'm going to go to 4, and then just draw that straight down. From 450 to 499, I have 2, so we are connecting our bars. Okay, so there's no spaces in between. From 5 to 549 is 0. And then from 550 to 599, we have 4. So we are going to have to draw this. And then I have 4. Okay, and that is my histogram. All right, so what I want you to do then is try out B. So make sure you make your table and then your histogram. Once you try that out, then you can press play and see if you followed along with what I did. Or if you want, you can look at what I do for my table and then go from there to see what the intervals I did. All right, so step 1. We're gonna have, so the average number of days each month with participation of 0.1 inches or more in Buffalo, New York are, and it gives me all my numbers and it says make a histogram. So we are looking for days that are above 0.01 in a month. And then we are seeing how many months that actually occurs. Okay, so looking at here, my lowest number is 10, my highest is 20. So I would suggest going by 2s. So I'd have 10 to 12, so that means I have to start with 13 to 15, 16 to 18, and then 19 to 21. And then we're just gonna go through and then mark our frequencies. So 20 goes here, 17 is here, 16 is here, 14, 13, 11, 10, 10, 11, 12, and then I have 16. Oh, and 19. Almost missed that guy. Okay. So my frequency here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 2, 3, and then 2. Sorry, I cut that off a 10. Okay. So then we're going to make our histogram. So the title, probably going to be pretty fall. So average number of days each month with participation of 0.01 or more in Buffalo, New York. So then we're going to make my intervals. So the first one I have is 10 to 12, and then I have 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 21. For my frequencies, I have it from 2 to 5, so I do have to have 5 being the highest. So again, we'll just start off with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 10 to 12, I have 5, so I'm going to go all the way up here. Draw it down. Remember, there is no gaps in these. 13 to 15, I have 2. 16 to 18, there is 3, so we're going to have to put that up a tad. And then 19 to 21, I have 2. So right about there. So that is what your histogram should look like. If you did different intervals, it may be a tad different. Okay. So make sure you are finishing your homework and getting that turned in on Google Classroom. Thanks, guys.